Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode on this channel. What's going on, guys? It's a new day, a beautiful day. And on that note, we finally flashed this ZX10 with the BT Moto Stage 2 tune. And to start, do I feel any noticeable differences? I'm gonna be honest with you, not really. I don't notice anything yet. I'm sure it's gonna be more on the high end of the RPM range. That's where I'm gonna feel the difference. And I also say that I don't feel the difference because the check engine light is still on, which I still checked out. I checked out exactly the code, and it's still the same thing. So it's for the pair valve. So after we took off the pair valve, it threw that code up. I can't remember it from the top of my head, but it's basically a secondary air injection, something going on. So that's usually going to be the pair valve, and I did inform them about it. The only thing is I still haven't gotten a response back, and that was, I think I sent it like 2 days ago, and I still haven't gotten anything back from them. So I'm not sure if this is something where that's normal for them to take a while to respond, or if they're wiping their hands clean, like that's it, you bought it, you did it, it's on you now. But I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely a scary experience. Let's go ahead and kind of flash it back to when I was doing it. A little quick glimpse. So I'm doing the current flash right now. Let's see if I can focus on the screen. And yeah, this bike is freaking out right now. But it's all part of the process. And yep, back to the video. I just wanted to show you the flash process. You just connect it, put our battery tender, connect the positive cable and the plug to the flasher, and then just flashing it with a stage 2 on there. So let's get back to the vid. Yeah, what did you guys think about that? That was a little scary looking, lights flashing everywhere. And I thought something was wrong, but it does say on the website, this is bound to happen. It's 100% normal, so don't worry. So I wasn't. So we managed to put the stage 2 tune in, and honestly, it felt amazing. It felt amazing at first. I tried it once before this official ride, since I'm actually recording it. Some stuff I do notice is the fact that it doesn't like snap, crackle, and pop anymore. It still does it, but not does it as much. So you could tell that there has been a change in the air fuel mix. The RPM range, it was raised, which honestly I haven't tested that yet. So I don't know how much higher it goes now. I don't really wanna try it out since I don't really have the space for it as of right now, but I'm sure it's definitely changed a bit. But aside from when I scan the computer again, there's really no other code. So it's only the secondary air injection code. I don't want to guess. It's a P02 something, but it's still the same code. So at least I don't have nothing major to worry about, but it would be nice to have the check engine light clear out. When I first did the exhaust a while back, before I put in the official exhaust, I took off like the air canister, and I had unplugged the cable when I was doing the tail tidy, and because of that it threw the check engine light on. But then I guess after like 2 heating cycles, whatever it's called, after the fan kicked on twice, it cleared itself. So I'm gonna try this to see if maybe that's what it needs. Because even using the BT Moto tool, I erased the code and I turned on the bike. It turned off right away, but then I started riding it and it came back on. So, and that was after I had turned it off and then I had turned it on again. So I don't know if I had to like leave it on and ride it around or whatnot, but just to be safe, I don't think so, because if it's like a car, it's gonna run like a self-diagnosis and then eventually turn off on its own. So I'm just gonna ride it around today, kind of see if it does turn off. If it turns off, then hooray, like we'll be able to celebrate that there's nothing else to worry about. But it's like I said, there's nothing weird about the bike. It feels absolutely normal. And yeah, I don't notice any hesitation or any stuttering. So yeah, we'll see as we go on. But yeah, as of right now, this bike is pretty much done in my eyes. So we got exhaust, air filter, pair valve delete. We have, of course, crash protection, a little bit of cosmetics, which that's probably next on the list, is to maybe start introducing carbon fiber parts onto this bike. But for now, yeah, I guess the biggest hack of all is gonna be rider mod. So it's gonna be straight up, how much better can we get? Can we actually get used to this bike 100%? Since I still haven't ridden it that much. I mean, how many miles have I ridden on this thing? 733, and I bought it with 500 miles. So once again, same thing, like not that many miles, so we got to make it official. And we got to put our seat time in. But man, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Little update, by the way, we did get our next bike. So I did get the next bike for the channel. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I think everyone's it's gonna be excited with this option. It's a great bike. It runs amazing. No issues yet. The only thing is that we have to take it in for the first service, so that's gonna be when we're gonna finally get the real feel for it. But I'm excited. Yeah, other improvements on the BT Moto Stage 2 tuning is the quick shifter, which I do notice it is drastically better now. Yeah, it is drastically better now. On the stock tuning, I did notice that there was a little bit of hesitation every time you would change in between the shifts, especially going from 1 to 2. Yeah, now it's pretty smooth. Yeah, it is pretty smooth now, which I like that. And it's just little taps. Because another thing is that I felt like I had to tap it a little harder than normal, which I'm like, why? Because it's all electronic. But no, now it's pretty responsive, which I like that. And oh, I just keep thinking about it. I hope that check engine light clears up. Please do. Yeah, I mean, not that I'm worried about it, but I just don't like to see it. Just like anybody, you know, I'm pretty sure nobody would like to get a brand new vehicle and then like see a check engine light on all the time. Yeah, see, but the quick shifter now is very smooth. I got no complaints now. Like, I do love the tune. I love the tune. The tune feels great. Like, it really does. It feels drastically better. No more popping. No more snap, crackle, and popping. So, I mean, that's also a big plus. But yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe I can get an answer from them. You know, maybe there's something I didn't do properly, which I don't know 100%, because all I did with the pair valve when I took it off is that I unplugged the sensor and I just left it hanging. Oh shoot. Railroad tracks are going down. Yeah, that's pretty much all I did. All I did was like disconnect it, leave it hanging. I don't know if I had to connect it with something else to like fully eliminate it, cut it off. I don't think so. For something like that, I really don't think so. But nonetheless, I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually if we ever get a word back. But yeah, I mean, this bike does feel amazing, and it really feels good. I love the features that it comes with. I love the Brembo brakes for my first Brembo brake system. The bike handles amazingly. Like, the ride height feels so good on this thing. Like, the ride height is like perfect, and I'm not very tall. Yeah, I'm only like 5'10", 5'9". And honestly, I could stand up on it like perfectly, no issues. So, and honestly, for my first Kawasaki, yeah, I love the handling. I love the handling, and it's a great bike. I'm also still waiting on some updates from Honda in regards to the CBR 600 to see if we're going to be doing something with it, but as of right now, I haven't heard back, and we're getting closer and closer to July, so the fix for the recall should be coming out soon. So we'll see. But if it really is true what I've been reading online, which is going to be a new motor, I'm excited. I mean, shoot, a brand new motor, to be able to get a brand new motor on an 8,000 mile like frame, like, we're basically starting all over again, which I can't complain. Yeah, I cannot complain with that. So yeah, see, I don't know if you guys can catch that, but it did pop a little bit, but it barely pops. Yeah, compared to before, it is night and day now. I would say honestly that it just feels smooth. It is very smooth now. Like before, it was like I gotta tame the beast per se, but now it's like we have the beast, and it's good. Like, she's good. After riding around for this long, honestly, the check engine light should have turned off by now, but unfortunately, it's still on. So not sure if I have to, like, hold on. I'm not sure if I have to maybe like turn it off and turn it back on for it to get a proper like analysis. Well, let's see. So that's off right now. We're turning it on. And yeah, guys, unfortunately the check engine light is not coming off. Yeah, if I get any updates from BT Moto, then I'll put it up. Hopefully by the time I finish editing this video and we're getting ready to post it, I could probably post something here. But yeah, this was a little quick ride around. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know down in the comments What do you guys think about the bike? Would you guys like to see some highway runs, top speed runs? I mean, let me know. I'm down to do anything as long as it's not too freaking crazy, but you know, we'll see how it goes. But we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.